What is going on, guys? And something a little bit different today, you know. It was a rough day, and I'm not going to come on here and be loud. I'm not going to come on here and be cursing all over the place just for this episode, all right? Merely out of respect. And it was a rough day because my girlfriend did something that she, you know, didn't want to do. She was reluctant to do. And that was put down her 15-year-old baby, her cat, Mishi. And it was a sad situation today. I was on and off crying at work. I didn't feel good all day. You just felt the depression in the air, the sadness in the air. It was a shit day here in New York City. Very cloudy, very windy, very cold. And I'm glad that she actually stopped by my job and, you know, made me see him one last time. And I told her this. I was happy that, you know, she stopped by. I wanted to see him. And she brought him to the vet at 2 o'clock, and she put him down. He's been sick for a while, and this was something that really needed to be done. You know, there was no prolonging it. He was very, very ill. And I'm proud of her for making that decision. It wasn't an easy decision to make, but we all thought it was the best decision. Okay? I've had deaths in the family all year, man. Whether it be, you know, my grandpa in February, you know, several family pets have gone this year. My cat, my family cat, Boomer, she outlived everybody. She was like 20-something years old, and she passed peacefully at home. And, you know, my Selena, my beautiful Selena, and Spike, the two family dogs, they're no longer with us. And now Mishi. And it's a sad situation, man. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to collectively, as a unit down in the comments, as a family, as Team JD, thoughts, prayers, well wishes, anything you guys got, send it to my girlfriend in her direction, all right? She could certainly use it. She could certainly use the support. I'm going to record this for you guys for Friday. It's Thursday night. I'm going to head over there as soon as I finish this. And just a very tough day, man. So anything you guys got down in the comments would be greatly appreciated, all right? Number two, you guys are coming to me with bullshit as usual. And I don't mean to curse. I want to keep this, you know, nice, all right? But you guys are coming to me with BS about Sean's View Entertainment, all right? Sean's View does what he does, man, okay? He does what he does. You guys are coming to me, JD, he mentioned it in a video. That's great, man. I seen it, okay? I seen it. I have Sean's number. He has my number. We text. Okay, we don't talk often, but we text. I texted him, and I'm like, dude, what was that video about? He said it was only a good thing, man. He figured that if he threw my name in there, that people would come and subscribe. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's an honest answer, okay? I don't have any ill will towards Sean, even though you guys think I do. I don't. I don't. I enjoy his content, okay? I've said to him many times that when I can't find anything online, I go to him, okay? If I'm not reading the newsletters I'm subscribed to, if I'm busy at work, or if I'm, you know, doing something on the video game side of things, he's my guy. Simple as that, okay? And I told him this. And you can even lump Joe Cronin into this as well. We're part of the IWC. We're a part of this group on YouTube that talk about WWE because we love it, okay? Doesn't matter how many subscribers you got. Doesn't matter how many videos you put out. Doesn't matter how many fans you got, how many fucking Twitter followers you got. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you guys are getting the news, that you guys are getting entertained, and that we are working together to give you guys the best content possible. That's all that matters, okay? There's no clear-cut winner in the IWC. There's no clear-cut best commentator, even though we all have our own catchphrases, you know, number one source, and Sean's View is prolific, consistent, and dedicated, etc. Okay? It is what it is. We all do the same thing because we love WWE. We're passionate about WWE, and we hope this is a break into the business. That's what we do, man. That's what we want. Okay? There's no favorite in the IWC. If you guys love somebody, you can love many others, man. We all have different personalities. Okay? You can enjoy Sean's View if you guys want the 2 or 3 minute videos quick. Or if you guys want to sit down and enjoy a cold beer and relax, lay down on your couch, put your headphones on, and just listen to me talk. We all have our different, things that we do on here. So I want you guys to understand it's okay to like more than one commentator. Joe does his thing, I do my thing, Sean does his thing, Tubby Emu does his thing, CM Pulse does his thing. It is what it is, man. Enjoy the IWC. We're all here for you, okay? Next, moving on. If you guys missed Off the Script last week, which many of you did thanks to YouTube fucking up again, links are down below. Go and check that out. Big news on Lesnar, Randy Orton, Survivor Series. Everything got you covered there. Off the Script last weekend, down in the description, all right? Also, if you guys are missing Chair Shot Reality, you really should be checking that shit out. Honestly, this week is the time to become a fan. If you're a fan already and you're missing it, I highly suggest you go and watch it, man. Vince Russo's on the show, and I really don't even want to stop watching, to be honest with you. I want him to be a part of the show permanently. That's how good he's been. That's how entertaining and interesting the interviews and the stories and the opinions have been, man. LeBar, Eisenberg, and Goulash, they really picked the right guy for number 250, man, all week, starting from Sunday up until this Sunday, man. 7 straight days of Vince Russo and the guys over at Chair Shot Reality. Go and check it out. He's talking about everything. His past working with Vince, how he would book WrestleMania, who's the next big guy in WWE, how he would book Brock Lesnar going into WrestleMania, who he thinks is walking out of WrestleMania as the champion, how he would book Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, etc., etc. He's got you covered, man. If you guys want the opinion from one of the most creative minds in the business in wrestling history, the man behind the Attitude Era, even though he says he's not, he is. He was a very big part of the Attitude Era. Vince Russo on Chair Shot. Go and check those guys out. Links are down below. WrestleZone.com at Chair Shot Reality. They also do have a YouTube page. Go and subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, they got exclusive content you will not see on WrestleZone.com on their YouTube page. Do yourselves a favor. This is the week to be watching Chair Shot Reality. Vince Russo, number 250. Congratulations to those guys. I fucking love them. And I can't wait to see Justin at the end of the month, hopefully, for the Survivor Series, all right? And that is that, guys. Moving on, I don't have a lot of news this week. Again, this is a very slow time. Always. October, November, there's nothing going on, okay? Monday Night Raw was lame. It was from Europe. I don't know where they were, Liverpool, I think. I don't even remember. I barely paid attention during the show. I really did. It was a tape show. I didn't really care about it. It was stale. It was boring. There was no review because I figured there was nothing big. Okay? Ryback is the biggest thing. WWE's on this thing about now pushing Ryback up to the top of the card. All right, I got news on that as well. But we're going to start this week's Off the Script off with CM Punk, of course. The best in the world. CM Punk to write Thor for Marvel. This is quite interesting. Got a whole news article here on CM Punk writing Marvel Comics for Thor, okay? Former WWE superstar CM Punk is trading in his wrestling boots for a writer's hat. Punk, real name Phil Brooks, if you guys didn't know that already, will be writing a comic book script for February's Thor Annual #1 issue. In an interview with Marvel.com, Brooks revealed how the project came together. Marvel.com asked him how this project came together. Punk says, "I can't remember, and I knew you were going to ask me that. I've been thinking for the past 2 hours, like, how did this all come about? I mean, I've been pestering people at Marvel. I think that might have been it. Well, I think I met you at San Diego Comic-Con 2011 or something like that." So Punk, according to the interview, was or has been pestering Marvel about writing for them something. I know he wants to do Punisher, but he's working on Thor for February. Marvel says, yeah, a while ago. Yeah, I wound up talking to Marvel Comics editor-in-chief Axel Alonso, and it was always kind of like, yeah, I'd love to have you do something. We'd love to have you do something. And you know what? I'm always just so busy. I think I just pestered all the right people and the right things kind of popped up. How exactly it came up, I can't really say. I don't remember. I can't remember who said what. Hey, you want to do Thor? You know what I mean? That's what pretty much was said. That pretty much blew my mind, Punk said. I have to say, it's been a very long process. Marvel also asks him, have you ever written a comic-style script before? No, he says. Thor annual editor John Moisen forwarded me a bunch of scripts that I could look at, like specifically he's sending me Thor books, and he sends me scripts for them so I can see how scripts can be broken down into the actual comic book form. He sent me normal ones, and he sent me Marvel method ones. So I'm guessing it's going to be a learn-on-the-job process, which is pretty exciting. I also think it'll bring a different perspective to the way certain stories are told. That is going to be pretty exciting, man. CM Punk, you know, it's amazing how still at this point, this stage in the game, he's still one of the most sought-after individuals. Not only in wrestling, but just in mainstream entertainment. Wherever Punk goes, man, people want to see him. People still want to see CM Punk on WWE, me included. But it's nice that CM Punk is branching out. You know, he's not doing the wrestling thing anymore. Now he's writing for Marvel, which he loves to do. He's very passionate about. And I commend him for that, man. He's passionate and he loves something so much, and he's dedicated to his craft, his interests, his hobbies, that he wants to be that. And now he's working alongside Marvel, man. That must be a dream come true for him. And it's great to hear that CM Punk is following, you know, his childhood dreams about writing for Marvel. You know, Thor may be a stepping stone. Maybe he will get to that Punisher type level. You know, who knows? But congratulations to CM Punk. I would definitely be interested in seeing that. And if he's writing a Marvel comic book and it's released, I don't collect comic books, but I will definitely be picking that one up, because I think anything with the name CM Punk on it is definitely going to be a collector's item. That's just me, though. All right. Moving on, guys. I got news on Hogan and Sting. Hogan and Sting possibly competing at WrestleMania 31. The latest Wrestling Observer newsletter has provided an update, a big update, on Hulk Hogan and Sting competing at WrestleMania 31. Now, you guys may be wary about, oh, Sting, more Sting news, blah, blah, blah. He's been out of the news. That, you know, if we heard one Sting news article, we've heard them all. I know. But this is new information this week from Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer newsletter. As previously reported, Hogan has said in recent interviews that he's training in hopes to tear down the house at WrestleMania just one more time. And Sting has been vying for a WrestleMania match with The Undertaker. This is known news, okay? However, the latest report stresses that both men would have to pass a strict physical in order to compete. Passing the company's physical, which they strictly enforce for anyone over the age of 45, is now the hurdle for Hogan, Sting, Undertaker, and more to jump in order to participate in any match. Since Jerry the King Lawler suffered from a heart attack on Monday Night Raw in the fall of 2012, WWE has tightened down on having older talent pass their physical fitness tests before letting them into a WWE ring to compete. WWE reportedly wanted Hogan to compete in a match at WrestleMania 30, but he did not pass the physical and was brought in to do an in-ring segment on the mic with Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock instead. According to reports, WWE wanted a match with both Hogan and Rowdy Piper, since they faced each other in a tag team bout at WrestleMania, the first ever WrestleMania. But after failing to pass the physical, Hogan and his teammate, Mr. T, merely appeared in a backstage altercation with Piper and his teammate, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. The two-time WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair recently had to pass the company physical in order to return to television so that he could be used as someone's manager, but has yet to be used at such a capacity. However, if needed to, Flair could take bumps in the ring, having passed his test with flying colors. Hogan has not been able to be physical with anyone since his early 2014 return because he has yet to be succeeded in this task. Hogan has been adamant about wanting to face either Austin, if he can talk him out of a retirement match for one more match, or face the reigning WWE #1 babyface, John Cena. Whether or not either main event will ever happen is yet to be seen. Now, Hogan competing in WWE, I don't want to see. You know I've been on record a few times saying that if it was Cena versus Hogan at WrestleMania, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but given Hogan's condition, given Hogan's age, and the fact that he had, 4 or 5 back surgeries, I don't even think Hogan can drop a leg drop, man. Never mind take a bump, okay? You wouldn't want to put Hogan at risk anymore. Hogan should know that he's done. that he's done. I don't want to see Hogan in the ring. If it's not going to be a win-win for both sides, why would you even get in the ring and embarrass yourself if you know you can't compete at the level you want to, okay? You can't get in there with someone half your age, man. You just can't do it. It's not going to work. Sting, on the other hand, I think Sting is physically able. He's physically fit. Undertaker as well. I think he's ready to go for another 2 matches if he wanted to. That's just me. I think the match with Brock Lesnar was a fluke. He legitimately suffered a concussion that was not planned, okay, and that kind of threw off the entire match. The reason why The Undertaker looked so frail in that match is because, well, when you got a concussion 5 minutes into the match, how are you even going to look remotely decent to close that match out? Okay, so The Undertaker, I think, could still go if he trains and he gets back into shape. He's got Sting. I definitely want to see that happen. As for Hogan, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's really going to be in WWE's best interest to put Hogan in the ring. Like I said, he's got several back surgeries, 5 or 6, you know, if I stand corrected on that. But I don't even think he could drop a leg. So why would WWE even want to risk it? Okay. But as far as Austin coming back, I do think Austin will be back for one more match myself. I got news on The Rock tomorrow. Will he be at WrestleMania 32? I will let you guys know. WrestleMania 31, rather. I'm sorry. WrestleMania 31 or WrestleMania 32. Who the fuck knows, man? There's rumors going around that Rock may miss WrestleMania 31 and, you know, come back for WrestleMania 32. But I do have news on all that tomorrow for WWE Off The Script this weekend for Part 2. And finally, guys, we're going to end. This one is exciting news, okay? This one is exciting news. Jim Ross, okay? #1 commentator in the business of all time. He is unbelievable. Anything that Jim Ross does, I'm usually there to watch him do it. Okay, whether it be a podcast, whether it be UFC, whether it be boxing, whether he's writing an article. I'm all over stuff Jim Ross does because I love his opinion. I love what he does. I love his point of view on things, all right? But PWInsider.com has provided information regarding Jim Ross and the rumored involvement with Global Force Wrestling. Okay, this is Jeff Jarrett's organization. As previously reported, I reported this here on Off The Script, it was announced on November 11th that Ross would be providing color commentary for Global Force Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 9 pay-per-view event on January 4th. That will be live from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Ross hasn't called a wrestling match since January 14th, 2013, when he appeared at the 20th anniversary edition of Monday Night Raw. However, JR has called boxing and MMA bouts since he's been forced out of the WWE in the summer of 2013. Following the now infamous WWE 2K14 Summerslam panel, in which two-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair participated while under the influence of alcohol, Ross was asked to retire by head WWE officials. He announced his retirement from the company he had worked for the last 20 years and began focusing on his podcast, The Ross Report. Ross also became a contributor to FoxSports.com. On top of continuing to produce different JR's barbecue sauces and spices, PW Insider claims that Ross negotiated his contract with GFW to call Wrestle Kingdom 9 live from Tokyo, and Ross, who has always been down on color commentary, done in post-production and not live. Okay, reportedly would have passed on the opportunity had the company not agreed to fly him out live and comp his stay. So, Jeff Jarrett and Global Force Wrestling is comping Jim Ross's room, and he's going to be doing it live, okay? GFW officials have not decided on who will sit alongside of Ross at the announce table, but there are a number of names being considered. Ross teased doing something like commentary with former WWE champion CM Punk at one time, and we've been told Punk is one of the names that has been discussed in talks among GFW employees, although his inclusion in the event is highly unlikely. I may have to order this pay-per-view, man, on pay-per-view. I may have to just watch it. I may even do a fucking review on it. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Jim Ross is calling it. Fuck, if Jim Ross and CM Punk are calling it, I think a lot of people are going to be watching that. Never mind just you strict wrestling fans. I know I'm a WWE guy, but if Jim Ross is doing something, I'm no dummy, man. You know it's going to be good. Okay? Jim Ross calling GFW's Wrestle Kingdom 9 on pay-per-view January 4th from Tokyo, Japan. Should be interesting. If I hear any more news on matches or whatnot, I will definitely let you guys know here on Off The Script, alright? But that is all I got for this part, guys. It's been a slow week. We're going to try and get through this. I might not even have enough for 3 episodes this week. So if you guys just see part 1 and 2 this week, you'll know why. But that is all I got for part 1. If you did enjoy it, leave a like on your way out the door. It greatly helps out my channel. Subscribe if you're new. What the hell are you waiting for, man? This is the #1 source for WWE News and Rumors right here on YouTube.com. If you missed last weekend's Off the Script, link down below. If you guys missed Chair Shot Reality with Vince Russo, link down below. Joe Cronin Show, link down below. His Twitter and his YouTube page down below. And as always, all right, this is JD. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave those good thoughts and well wishes for my girlfriend down in the comments. She would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on Saturday, guys. Until then, take care. Enjoy your Friday. And I'll talk to you on Saturday.